Hi, welcome everybody to the next episode of Lisa's Picks. My views, which are pretty strong, and reviews of different books on different subjects. So this review, number 6, is about shamanism, or working towards understanding animals as familiars, totems, and power animals. And I'm also going to start with a little curveball and say that plants can also be familiars and offer you power and a medicine, much like a power animal would offer a medicine. So there's this interesting kind of crossover book that I want to start with, which is going to be hard for you to find. It's a Kapelban book, and Kapelban is out of business. But it's Herbcraft, A Guide to the Shamanic and Ritual Use of Herbs by Hanah Franklin. And I love Hanah Franklin's writing. I didn't have a couple of books at home that I wanted to show you when I did the herb books. But anything you can get your hands on by Hanah Franklin is fantastic. And she also has a Facebook group, I think, called the Hearth of Adenrod, or something like that, Adenrod Circle. But Hanah Franklin is a fantastic herbal author. So I wanted to put that out first. It's not really Native American shamanism or shamanism that has to do with animals, but it's fantastic. The next book is also a Kapelban book, and I'm sorry, but they're very valuable. It's called Familiars, Animal Powers of Britain, Hanah Franklin. Okay, now you may not be able to get either of those books, but I'm sure you can find some books that are put out now by Llewellyn that are Hanah Franklin's. And, you know, it may be similar information put out in a new guise. The owner of Kapelban Books passed away, and things got pretty dicey with copyrights and authors being paid, and, you know, I don't want to go into a negative space, but you could, if you can't find these books used, go for something that is current and in print by Hanah Franklin, and you can't go wrong. All right. The next book I have is kind of going to connect us to the Mabinogi and another set of books that I'm going to review in a little bit, having to do with self-empowerment, protection, prosperity, sovereignty. And it's called Horse Magic. And it's Horse Magic by Lauren Leo and Dominic Leo. It's spells and rituals, and it says, carefully researched and delightfully written, Leo's book brings to life the core energy of ancient horse magic. Enjoy the ride as you welcome, empower, and guide your inner shaman. Myth, magic, spells, chants, rituals, and practical information gallop across the page to promote, challenge, and enhance your true essence. Powerful and profound, a tool to help choose and shape your destiny. You will love this marvelous book. And that's a review by Silver Ravenwolf. So this is just really a valuable book if you want to dig into horse magic. Now, this is an Elements book. Animal Wisdom, The Definitive Guide. This is just amazing, right? So, that's weird. I opened up to horse. I wasn't planning that. I have a bookmark in a different place. But it'll tell you all the different kinds of energies. So it says biological information, habitat and characteristics, legends and traditions, gods and goddesses connected to the horse, and then it gives a narrative. And this has from Celts to Christianity to Native American, and then when you get through that, it talks about medicine and power, it talks about the direction the elemental direction, talks about the elements, traits, associations, and then it has like a little outro. So each animal really gets a definitive guide. So whether you're looking up magic, medicinal, ritual, power, it's all in there. And then I couldn't talk about power animals and shamanism. I guess I'm really not talking that much about shamanism, but again, that's kind of like the craft. You cannot become a shaman by reading a book. It's years worth of experiential, immersive work. So I'm talking about shamanism in the sense of dipping a toe in to find power, protection, healing, magic by understanding the folklore of animal medicine. And that's just one little part of shamanism, because remember, this video started with me talking about herb divas and their shamanic practice. But again, we're looking now for maybe one definitive book on power animals, animal totems. Animals Speak: Spiritual and Magical Powers of All Creatures Great and Small. Ted Andrews. Seminal work, people. It's still being put out by Llewellyn. Let me just see when this first came out, because it has to be in the 90s, I would say. Oh, 98. Okay, so that's not quite as old as I thought. About 25 years, right? Fantastic book. And it's even got bugs, insects, birds, all kinds of things. And it's alphabetical, and it tells you like keywords for that animal, its cycle of power, when you might see the animal. So you know if it's an unusual sighting, right? Like we live in the Hudson Valley, so we're probably going to see deer every day if we travel to a specific road. So deer might be trying to bring you a message, power, medicine, or something, but it might be more unusual if it were an evening and you didn't see a deer and you saw another animal that normally wouldn't be near that road, perhaps fox, something like that. So, I think sometimes we tend to look for a message in everything, but there could be a message in everything if we really wanted to dig for it. But I think that when we see a particular spider that we don't usually see, and then we say, okay, well, this looks like a golden orb. And I think, oh, okay, well, it's October. That's when golden orb is going to weave her web. So maybe I should just be mindful of spider medicine and be thankful for what that magic is. Communication and, all the things that would go along with kind of the goddess Ariadne. Or if you see, again, a spider in an unusual place or at an unusual time of year, then that is definitely a message, spider magic. So this book is really cool. The other day, we had an intense number of turkey vultures on the roof. I'm talking 25 turkey vultures, and they were vying for time on the chimney to get warm. But it was an unusual number. We do see them. They have a nest in a pine tree, and we do see them kind of flowing around most every day if we go out at a particular time and look. But when the person came in to open the store, there was a ton. So that was definitely a turkey vulture message. All right, so definitive book, Animals Speak, spiritual folklore, medicine, magic, power, totems, perfect book. Great place to start, and 25 years later, you'll still reference it, because we do. The Definitive Guide, Animal Wisdom. Really cool book. A lot of information, a lot of connection to deity. And we know that so many stories have connections between animals and deities. And we know that so much mythology talks about creatures that are anthropomorphic, Really good book for that kind of stuff. This next book, Horse Magic, you'll find it somewhere if you're meant to. It's really cool. And then again, anything you can find by Anna Franklin, Animal Familiars, Herbcraft and Shamanic Ritual, and she's written some really fantastic herb books. So I hope that's helped you kind of dip a toe into shamanism. Again, if there's a subject or a question that you'd like me to look into for you, find a book for you for reference, or just maybe I could personally answer a question. I've been doing this a little over 30 years, so I kind of have some kind of clue, although I'm still learning every day too. But please do like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to drop any questions in the comments. Thank you. Have a great night.